y'all? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Davon, where there's no limits, no filters, honest conversations, and yes, the truth we all can relate to. Now, today's episode, it's about to get wild, and I got somebody in the building who's been shaking it up on the screen, shutting down on the drama, serving face, body, and energy every single time she steps out. You know her from Baddies Gone Wild, the one and the only TeeTee.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Excited. Ready to get
I'm
into
glad to
it,
have
to
you
talk to
here.
y'all, see what y'all gonna ask me.
Yes, you look so pretty.
Thank you.
All right, okay, so we're going to be talking about reality TV, behind the scenes, growth, glow ups, and everything in between. So make sure y'all grab y'all's drinks, sit back, get ready, because this one, it's going to be a little movie. It's going to be a little one for show, for one for the books. So I'm going to just get straight into it because I want to know who you are behind the camera. So, how are you first off feeling mentally, emotionally, spiritually? So where's TeeTee like right now?
I feel like I'm really just really going with the flow, seeing what like people want to like more so waiting for opportunities for myself, like not like, putting myself out there and just like making sure I'm doing good with my content, staying on top of things as far as that. But me, crazy, funny person that I usually am off camera, and just shit talk a little there, here and there, like everybody else.
I
But
feel like
yeah,
the
I feel
one
like
thing, sorry, my fault. But I feel like the one thing I noticed about you was your spirituality. You have like the what is it called? The eye of horse on a tattoo of your neck.
I have horse right here.
Yeah, what does
Yeah,
that mean to you?
it means like prosperity and protection.
Hmm. I know that's right. Is that all the tattoos you have?
I got a lot. I got some on my arms. I got one on my face. Another one on my face. Kind of fading though. I got angel numbers on my neck. It's like 444. And
Wait, how
then I
old are
got
you if you don't mind me asking?
23,
Girl, we the same age. When your birthday?
January 2nd,
Wait,
Okay,
what's your
period.
sign? Is that a
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Capricorn?
Yeah.
They say no,
Yeah.
because they said my most compatibility is a Virgo and a Capricorn.
I love Virgos. I ain't gonna lie. I like Virgos. I feel like
What's
Virgo's the best
if
sign.
you can guess off of vibes and energy, what sign would I be?
Taurus.
No.
I don't know.
I'm a Cancer.
I can't
Cancer?
stand it.
What the
Can't
face?
do them. I can't do I can't do that. I can't. My sister's a Cancer, but I do not like Cancers. But the only Cancer I'm accept is my sister. But Cancer's What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay. Oh, mhm.
Thank
Woo.
you. Thank you.
But I feel like girls and boys is different though. I don't like girls Sagittarius.
And you don't like
Yeah.
cancers all the way around. All right. So before we get into the show and all the wild clips and moments, I want to slow down for a second because the world sees the clips, the headlines, the drama, but I'm more interested in you. The person behind the screen, the soul, not just the storyline. So, what's something about you that people completely overlook because of how you come off on TV?
That like I feel like people really misconstrue that I'm a bully. I feel like I don't pick with people unless I'm picked with first. Like,
Mm.
yeah. So if I do something to somebody, it's because they did something to me or said something to me, and words were exchanged. So I feel like a lot of people misconstrue that a lot.
I felt that. When you're not filming or like not posting or not performing, what generally helps you bring peace? What makes me feel like, okay, cool, like all the lights and cameras is off, what am I doing for myself?
As far as self love, taking care of yourself, like making sure you up to par, making sure you looking good, feeling good all the time, nails done, hair done, like showing people that you love yourself, you looking good. Like I feel
So
like
you a baddie.
that's
Like
self
you a
love.
baddie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like showing people nails clean, all that.
Yeah. So that brings me to like, how do you protect your energy when like, because you're constantly having to look like you're confrontational. So how do you protect your energy when you're like in that realm, or like when you take a step, even when like you take a step outside of that, like how do you protect your energy?
I tried to stay calm, but like I feel like once voices are raised, it's feel like that is just for me. Is everything is over. It's over with. Like when the energy
Mm.
changes in the room, or like things are said. I don't know. Like I try to stay calm in moments a lot, but like because I feel like I'm very understanding. I'm a very understanding person, so I'm more so just try to stay calm. But bitch, if somebody you
Mm.
doing something, bitch, bitch, calm down. Like like what you say. I feel like it's a lot of shit that be slick. People trying to say throw shade, and nowadays,
So,
nah.
so you don't do the tit for tat or the like.
Yeah,
If you
no.
feel like it's shade, you gonna bring it to that person rather than just
Yeah.
like,
Or I'm gonna throw
okay.
shade back. Like, what
Okay.
the hell?
Period.
What the hell?
Okay. And also, I seen that I seen your little Wim Remy remix. Y'all did that. That's
Yeah.
actually T. Y'all actually ate that up. So like, do you want to get into music? And how was like the recording process of that? Like, cause y'all ate that.
Well, Rella keeps saying I should get into music, but I feel like when motherfuckers get mad and shit, I was like, I'm literally looking at motherfuckers like, I don't even rap for real. I don't even understand why motherfuckers mad. Like, what the fuck? But I don't know. I want to get into music though. I feel like that could be something I'm actually good at. So, a new little
Yeah,
fucking
I feel like
skill
a
I
lot of
think you
people.
discovered.
should.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people think like when you doing music, like music has to be something so serious, but music is supposed to be fun. So
Fun.
like I feel like
Yeah.
you should do it. It's not supposed to be something that's so like strict. I feel like personally, and that's why a lot of shit is like popping now. And we Gen Z girl, like eat that up. I feel
Yeah.
like you should eat that up.
But yeah,
But yeah,
the recording process, that shit was fun. It was like we was just making it up as we go, like from the shit that we seen on the episode that we were like happened to us in episode. We would just like, no, say this, say this. Like we was just helping each other out bar for bar. Like, no, bitch, say this, say this. Like, yeah. So it
that's
was fun
cute.
though. Like it was just if it was for YouTube and it ended up just being good. So when he mixed it all together, it ended up sounding good. So I was like, hold on.
Yeah, that's
Where was
cute.
y'all at when y'all made it?
We was in Houston.
Houston. I feel
Yeah.
like you had the voice for it. I feel like you definitely had the voice for it. And if I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'm reaching for it at all. But I really feel like you had one of the most like dominant voices on there. You're like
Yeah.
TeeTee, what's up? Like that A. Like I feel like that really did A. Like I feel
Yeah.
like that
Yeah,
really
that
A.
was the part. That was the part that I was like, okay, hold on, let me listen real quick.
Everybody always say that's the part they like.
Okay, so I know the fans just are waiting for this moment. We're gonna get into baddies, okay?
Period.
Baddies Gone
Yeah, let's get
Wild.
into
We
it.
all know you made your debut. I'm proud of you.
And
Thank
this
you.
is a
I'm
TT
just gonna
safe
get into
space.
it.
To me personally, I like you. Like I genuinely
Oh, okay.
like
Thank you.
watching you. Like genuinely.
Mhm.
So this is a TT safe space for me.
Okay, good, good, good.
Okay,
Good.
okay. And I feel like also too as well. I feel like people are gonna have like their opinions, but I always think of it from a different point of view too as well. So you're one of my favorites too. I'm just being so for
Mhm.
you're one of my favorites as well.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna rewind a little bit. How was Baddie's audition experience for you, and what was going through your mind when stepping into chaos?
Going into baddies. I didn't really want to go at first, but I was like, once I started talking to one of my friends, he was like, "No, you gotta go, you gotta go." So I'm like, "Okay, now I'm going, now I'm going." Like it was like I had some doubts, but I'm like, "I'm gonna go." So ended up taking a rental to Detroit and drove like 9 hours. And once I kind of would feel like when I was with him, I was very confident. I was like, "I'm going, I'm ready. Like let's do it." So my audition, my first audition, like first rounds. I feel like I was like, okay, I'm not fighting. I gotta look good for main stage, and I'm gonna fight main stage. I can't go here fighting. I gotta come in here and really talk my and words gotta just do it for me. So, like going into it, I was like, I'm looking down the line. I'm like, okay, I could whoop her ass, her ass, her. Okay, we good, we good, we good. So, we all going in. I'm like, okay, now everybody quiet. Like it's so quiet. I'm the only one that was like Baddies, the only one that said something in my audition
Mhm.
line. And I was the only one I spoke first. And Taseki was like, ticket right away. I'm like, cool. Instantly, quick. Main stage, it was crazy. It was like a lot of girls. I was on there. I was with a lot of Now That's TV people. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to do my big one, chill out, peep the scene. You know, if I got to pop out, pop off. When I seen Ivory, they was talking about fight Ivory. I'm like, y'all tweaking, G. I just took a picture with this girl. I ain't doing all that. Y'all tweaking. What y'all talking about? So I'm like, nah, I get to looking around. They get to trying to say, all right, next time, y'all tweaking. I instantly get to fighting. I'm like, we ball. Like, let's do it.
Mhm.
I'm like, I ain't finna fight one. I'm about to fight a couple of y'all because I ain't leaving this bitch. Like, I ain't get no ticket, but I was remembered. That's all I really wanted to do was be remembered. And I was definitely
That's the
remembered.
point. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that kind of like makes me think of like how did you like feel? Like did y'all know like which one you was gonna be casted for? Did they say like go out there and do more if you wanted to be on one? Because like even putting you on the main stage with Ivory, I was thinking like okay maybe she finna end up on Baddies at Baddies Africa. Like so
Yeah.
like, what
I
was
mean,
going
I
through
was
your head in
personally,
that moment?
I wanted to go for, I mean, I'm young, so I was going for Baddies Gone Wild. Like when I seen like
Oh,
the
okay.
video of her saying the age ranges and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going for Baddies Gone Wild. I don't know. I feel like I was like, I don't know. I like fit more me. I don't know. Baddies is
Mhm.
more like
For
a
sure.
they settle, but they be fighting on there
Because
too. So
Ivory,
it's just
Ivory,
like
our
shit.
age.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I be saying too. Like I don't feel like
Hmm.
it's all older people on there either.
It depends. I don't know. Yeah, I had to ask that because yeah, that was on my mind.
But I would like to be on Baddies. Baddies would be fun. Baddies would be lit.
So like, what's one thing that happened at auditions or even on baddies that didn't like air, but you wish they would have shown?
When we was in Miami, because everybody
Mm.
thinks that I'm just
Mm.
when like it, I don't know. People like when they're going through like the intro or whatever, and they're on those stripper poles. That's a yacht in Miami. So it's like y'all put those in there, but I feel like they just forgot to put like Miami in there because that would have really shown like, okay, these girls not just doing shit just because they just doing shit. Like Miami was like
Yeah.
we was all on the yacht having fun. It was like we was all having fun, and it was just like this moment where Bahati just started talking shit. Then she threw water on us. So
Ooh.
after that, we ain't seen them or nothing until we was actually filming, which this was the sprinter. Bitch, I'm on that now. Bitch, you play with me off camera. Now I'm finna play with you on camera. Now I don't care what I don't care what nobody talking about either. Fuck. So yeah, I just feel like
Bahati
they
is
should have put
crazy,
Miami
bro.
in
Y'all,
there. They should have put Miami in
yeah,
there.
Mm.
y'all.
Well, that
But
would have been that would have been a good scene.
Yeah, but I
yeah,
think
for
they
sure.
wanted to, what if they just wanted to amp y'all up? They wanted to give y'all that, and then so the first episode is like, bow,
They
we already
did. I feel
got
like they did. I
engaged.
Yeah.
do feel like they did do that. I feel like they did because we wasn't around each other at
Uh,
all.
Never
yeah.
like nothing but like prior from the auditions. Are you talking about like y'all haven't ever seen each other like prior like after like before like after auditions in Miami y'all like there was no interaction
No, we were
afterwards?
barely around each other. Like when we got casted and stuff, we weren't around each other. Like they kept us. They kept us separate. All of us separate for a long time.
So, obviously, I assume you've watched Baddies before.
Yeah, I watch baddies all the time.
Before you, yeah.
Yeah,
So, who was your top five like from Baddies? Like, who was your top five from Baddies?
my
If you could
top
give me
five.
five.
I would say right as of right now in general, any
Yeah, in
season.
general. Mm-hmm.
Ivory, Lex, Tavi is. I like Tavi because she funny as hell to me. I don't know why. She just so funny. Like I don't know. She's just so like I don't know. New York people just funny as fuck to me. I don't know why. Like they the way they say shit so strong and aggressive is just funny as hell. So I would say Ivory, Big Legs, Tavi, um I like DJ Sky. Even though she's not on there, I did like DJ Sky a lot.
All
And I
right.
would have to say who else is there? Like I don't know. I think that's it. I would have to say I can't think of their ass right now. I don't know. That's it. I
Well,
have to
she
say
only
that.
got 4. Period. Hey.
Oh
I
wait,
know
no,
that's right.
Dolly. I like Dolly
Okay.
too. I like Dolly.
Okay,
Thank
period.
you. Oh, I love Dolly.
Yeah, I like Dolly.
I
I
love
forgot
Dolly.
about Dolly. I
I
like
love
Dolly.
Dolly.
Dolly
She
cool as
funny.
fuck.
She
I'm
is
cute.
funny. Okay, so I do want to bring this up too because I know the fans been asking this too as well because I just be trying to stay on top of it. So the internet was loud whenever you posted on your story. You had posted a throwback and you had said been that. What made you just like wanted to post that instead of like clapping back to the audience in a like typical way?
Um, cause I was getting trolled. They was trolling me. So I'm like, bitch, what? Baby picture. What?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
No shade. Easy.
And then when stuff like that starts circulating and like when people start coming up like with false rumors and starts trolling you, like how do you like ignore that like or like stay grounded? Like girl, I need some tips too.
I feel like it'd be funny and like I'd be asking my girlfriend like, why the fuck is they playing with me like this? Like I feel like it'd just be funny. And I was like, I don't get mad because it's just like I don't know y'all like to get super mad. I don't know y'all to get super mad. So it's just like I'm gonna troll y'all ass back. What the fuck? Like I've been doing the trolling. You can't
Yeah.
troll a troll.
That's a good trait to have though.
So
So okay, so there was a moment, and there's one comment that I saw that had folks saying she only fought Bahati to redeem herself from Daisy, because she knew she would have whipped Bahati. Was that your honest response to that?
no, when I fought Daisy, I didn't really want to fight her because it was weird. But like when she kept bumping me and shit like that, I was walking away to get space so we could fight, and you knew that. So because when they played her confessional, you can't hear the audio of what I'm saying. So it just looked like I'm walking away from her. That's not the case. I was walking away from her and I said, just come over here real quick. We finna get it over with. Then she just, when I'm walking away, she know we finna get that. So I'm walking away so we can get space. She just runs up on me. So I'm like, okay, that's first round. I don't feel like I gotta keep going with you. I don't feel like you overly beat my ass for no reason. And you big, I'm not gonna keep going round for round with no big. I was 108 in Brazil. We're not gonna keep doing that. Cool. But if you wanna keep going, we can keep going. That's why I asked her, like, we can keep going though. It don't matter. But at the same time, I didn't really want to. You're big. That takes a lot of energy. I'm not doing that. So when I fought Bahati, it was like, you came in my room too. We can get that too. And then Daisy was in my room talking big shit. I don't know why the other girls ain't get her with that either because she was talking crazy as hell in that room. I didn't even correlate when she said all that because I was in the bathroom. So when I seen it on TV, I'm like, she talking crazy as fuck. Talking about some what y'all guessing my shit. I'm like, I'm not mind you, I didn't even hear that. So I was in the bathroom. So when I fought, I'm like, I'm glad I fought her ass G. Like what the fuck? She was in this popping shit dookie. So I'm like, when I fought Bahati, I'm like, cool, we fought. She wanted to keep going, like they talk about some she wanted to get that whip. No. I don't feel like I had to overly keep going with Daisy. It was no. And she over
Yeah.
here talking about something. You got a good point. You got a good like. Come on, G. Then they took out the scene when she came up there when I was fixing. I was fixing my. She ripped my wig was shredded. I was mad as Rick was shredded. They took out the
Oh,
scene
that
because there
wasn't
was
aired.
cameras in the room. They took out the scene where she came upstairs and she was talking to me and she was apologizing and talking all that shit. I like literally right after we fought, she went downstairs, came back upstairs, and when I was talking to me and apologizing, I don't want to talk to you.
So
Like
how did that situation go? Did all y'all end up sleeping in the same room, like all 4 of y'all?
no, and
Hmm.
I hate that they made it seem like that. But I told Daisy that it was cool for her to sleep with Cupcake, so she slept with Cupcake. I slept by myself. What is you talking about? I slept by
Yeah.
myself on God. And they never put the scene in when we was all downstairs. We all after I fought Bahati upstairs on the patio and Rella and them finished their scene, we went back downstairs and we all was talking and Bahati was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you that. You did your shit, you did your shit. Didn't sleep in our shit. It was only me,
Mm.
Cupcake, and Daisy slept with Cupcake. Daisy would have never slept with me. That shit dead. I'm like, so
Well, I'm
no.
glad you cleared that up. I'm glad you cleared that
Like,
up because I
no.
swear I was thinking like, and so how did that ever end? Are
Yeah,
they
Daisy
all?
slept. She ended up sleeping with Cupcake, but Cupcake bed was smaller than mine. and y'all big as hell. You might as well slept in the twin size bed by yourself that you was already in.
Yeah, and I'm
I'm
sorry,
like, big as
but
hell in that bed.
If Cupcake knew they was finna get on her like that, I would have just went downstairs.
Yeah, and
That
then
me,
Daisy was talking crazy to Cupcake. I'm like, gee, never.
it
No.
was too much. But do you feel like that in the moment like that, people forget like you're more than a girl that they see on screen. Like you more than just running up on people. You more than just
Yeah.
fighting. You more than just being confrontational. Like you also have real moments, and in that moment, does that become real, or do you also like think in the behind your mind like, oh, this just TV, this fake, or is this like real to you?
I feel like they was doing it for TV, so I was like, I feel like if you have to change yourself for TV, it don't become reality for me no more. Like, bitch, you not acting like yourself now. Like, I really was looking like, what's going on? Cause like, bitch, you being weird as hell. Like, we was all just in the club, bitch, fixing your hair. We all was just doing pranks together. Like, bitch, I'm not here to just pop it when you just feel like popping it on camera because they probably told you to pop it when, like, I don't do that. And I don't feel
Mm,
like I have to
yeah,
be that girl or like be good to entertain people for TV. I don't have to do all that. So
yeah.
I feel
Watching
like
the TV
Jay-Z
and
does
seeing
that
you
a
like
lot.
Yeah, watching TV and interviewing you right now and seeing you, like, I can definitely tell like you are the same as you was on Baddies Gone Wild, probably as you are like every day. But hey,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say for my assumption right now. But let's talk about episode 2 and 3 because this is when baby the energy was crazy, honey. That room combo that had me like, Didn't y'all just have a house meeting the day before because about keeping it cool? And how did it all go left so fast? Like, how do stuff be switching so fast like that?
Mm-hmm.
um, I feel like shit switches for like if somebody just like something you said could get misconstrued, they take it like you said this. No, I didn't say that. This is what I said. Like
Mhm.
people take what people said the wrong way, and the issue becomes bigger than really what it actually is. So I feel like that was a big part in our season because bitches was getting mad over little shit. But it's like, and then I feel like people wasn't staying on the shit. They would talk. They would talk off camera. Like everything, I feel like everything I did was on camera. If we talking, we having a conversation, I'm doing my shit on camera so nobody confused. A lot of the conversations they would do would be off camera, so it's like, no, but we talked this then. Bitch, we don't know when you talked. Like, bitch, motherfuckers don't know when y'all talked or when y'all did this, that. No, we don't know when you
Mhm.
did anything. So I feel like that becomes a problem. People be lying to like when they so called had the conversation. Like it was just a lot of miscommunication for real, and it becoming a bigger issue than what it actually is.
I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like they really kind of like play with your time a little bit too because versus like seeing the clips that we're seeing on the show versus you explaining it are a whole different story and it's explaining things a lot more because when people were saying like she didn't actually fight the one that was trying to sleep in her bed. Like, I feel like that was like a misunderstanding of the whole situation and how things are played out. Because when you're explaining things like, oh, Daisy went back downstairs and came back and apologized, they didn't show stuff like that to
That's
make
what
the
I'm
show look, of
saying.
course, like make it look more amplified. But you really stood on business for real, and it also does shows like, I mean, I don't, does that really make Daisy big dog for real though? Like when you really think about it though, because she came back to apologize to you, and you are
Daisy
still sleeping
just
in your bed by yourself.
But I will say, like,
I didn't
but
see.
before you get into it, I would say, like, I honestly felt like watching it. I never felt like you were scared to fight Daisy at any moment.
Yes.
Like, I didn't
Uh-huh.
want y'all to fight because I knew, like, watching it from the first episode, I thought y'all was gonna be cool. So to see Daisy come in the room and try to do that, I did think it was to try to be on this first season, I'm gonna be the baddest bitch type shit. If anybody want that, y'all can get that. But I didn't ever feel like, oh, TeeTee is not gonna take it there with Daisy. I knew like, oh, it's a possibility, but that's just another like a fan, like an inside looking in.
And it also
Mhm.
I
looked
mean,
like too, like when I was watching the episode, it was also looking like you were giving her like, okay, cool, like chill, chill, chill moments. But then Daisy just immediately popped off. So I was like, there was like something just felt like it was off, like we were missing a couple things. It just didn't add up all
Yeah,
the
she
way.
just kept pushing like, "Oh, now I'm sleeping with you, bitch." No, you're not. Your ass doing too much. Like what?
Mm.
She just was blowing
I'm
me
glad we got that clear.
she just big dog and this shit, bitch. You not big dog shit, not over here, bitch. But move around with that shit. She was just blowing me like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so that was just something some more out of the blue. It wasn't like it was it
Yeah,
you
it was
wasn't
literally
really
out of
like
the blue.
intending to take it there with her.
Yeah, it was out of the blue.
What really like kept you from going in there with Daisy until she ran up on you?
This I thought she was gonna want to fight again, but I feel like she knew she probably was doing a lot, like, and especially when everybody else came upstairs. I think like she was just doing it for people. Like when she seen everybody else, she was just like, okay, I'm probably doing too much. I probably shouldn't fight this girl again. I'm doing a lot. Because honestly, I didn't give a fuck about the situation. Like, bitch, we on Baddies Gone Wild. Bitch, you trying to take a bed? Cool, cool, cool. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you ain't taking my bed. Like, we're not doing that. I
Mm,
don't even give a fuck that it was Daisy. You're doing a lot, though. Not with me.
Mm.
So,
yeah.
Daisy just, she, she do shit for TV. She been on TV before. She know what to do. She know what look good and how to act, what she should do. Would it be funny, entertaining?
Mm.
How to switch character to character.
Mm.
Period.
Okay.
And
So,
before we get into this little game, I kind of want to ask you some questions to kind of clear up the most recent episode because I got a few questions. I got a few questions for that.
Okay.
So at first, like the excursion, like I need to know like the excursion, like do they purposely put y'all together? Like did y'all expect to actually go on the excursion like after y'all did all that, or was it like this is like like y'all knew y'all wasn't finna do that for real?
Bro, I don't. The excursion was just. It was too much because it was like it was Jaden, her talking on the sprinter, talking about her hit list, naming who's on her hit list, and all this and all that. Then we all walking by each other. She's
mm.
saying, "Watch when I get out the sprinter, cameras go off, not on shit, like not on." Shit. So then we all by each other. I'm like, that's why you see me on camera like shit. I was when we was sitting on the Jeep, I'm shaking like this. Cause I'm like, bitch, you're move. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
ready to you already said I was on your hit list. Coco, got Coco, cool. They set her right in front of us. They already should have knew something was finna pop off. G, like I feel like when I fought her that time, I felt like I was fighting security more than I was fighting her. Like I feel like security was just in between too
And
much.
what was some like what do you think Jaden reasoning for like staying was past like what do you think the girl like did they have a choice to go like did y'all really have a choice to like kick them out like when y'all put their beds out and stuff like because they gave scary after that like it gave like they didn't really want to be there they didn't care much to
And
be
they
there
wasn't
so like
there.
what
That's
what
why I'm
was it
saying
that
they
made
trying to
them
make it seem
stay like
like they just talk shit and they really be standing on shit, bro. They talk shit and don't be standing on nothing. Like I'm gonna go or I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna walk away. What is I'm gonna no, you be talking good and then y'all expect them to since you backing down, no, talk that shit that you was just talking. Like they do a lot of that. So I feel like with the bad situation, you bitches gotta go. And I think we was there for a little minute and it was like we getting bored. We don't got our phones. They playing. They production playing in our face. We come on, y'all gotta go. So I think it was just a lot
Because
of
I know a lot of the
we
fans
get
were
bitches
saying
is
like
boring.
I know a lot of the fans were saying that it gave like bullying because I feel like they said that I know they said that it was you, Hurricane, Coco, and Glossop who touched the beds.
I don't feel like it was because if she would have if they would like how Ming got Shay's suitcase or whatever and started grabbing it. If Shay would have
Yeah,
started fighting Ming, we wouldn't
yeah.
have jumped in. We wouldn't have jumped that girl. We wouldn't have jumped her. So I
Mm.
don't feel like it was bullying. It
But
was
could you like
us.
see could you like see from like the different perspective where it's like and I feel like honestly I can't like I feel like people shouldn't be able to like to fault you guys as well because just because y'all have an audience doesn't mean that you're all wanting to jump. But I can also see the other perspective too as well with the two girls.
Yeah,
They're just sitting there and they're seeing a whole crowd and the whole people around them. They're like, dang, what's gonna go down? But at the same time, were they like talking their shit behind the scenes too as well? Or how
yeah,
was that going on too? Because I feel like all that didn't just led up to that moment.
yeah. I feel like they was talking shit, and then I think once Ming came in the house, I think Ming and Shay was into it. So that was another conflict where it was like, oh, and then they just forgot to put a lot of shit in that part. There was a part where before, I think after or before we took the beds, Oxy and Ming was arguing, and they was like arguing for real, like they was finna fight and shit like that. So I feel like they should have put that in there because that would have been like, okay, so now we see why we didn't know because we always argue when Oxy like we didn't know you was sleeping in there because it was 3 beds, but it's 4 y'all in there. We thought only it was Shay, Coco, and Jaden in there. We never knew Oxy was sleeping in there. Honestly, I didn't know where the fuck she was sleeping. I thought she was sleeping in Rella and Janellis in there. So when she was mad about us taking her bed and shit, I'm like, we didn't know that was your bed. It's 4 y'all, and y'all like, what y'all pushing? Like, we didn't know that. So we feel like she was mad as hell, like for no reason. Like we didn't know, and it's like, okay, now we're taking the bed because now you're doing too much. This our bed now. And Ming and one time Ming got into it, Ming had another bed. That's why you see Ming that bed in Glossy Emery room. We took that bed and put it for Ming because Ming ain't have no bed.
Yeah.
Now we're really taking it because Ming and Shay into it.
Okay.